everyone for coming. You can see we have a sizable crowd here. Many of them wearing cow masks to illustrate the horror of what happened to the cows at the Fairlife supplier Fair Oaks Farms.
Coca-Cola is a massive company. Recent investigations have discovered rampant animal cruelty and abuse on Fair Oaks Farms, which supplies the brand Fairlife milk, owned in part by Coca-Cola and distributed throughout the nation by Coca-Cola.
I used to drink a lot of Coke until about 3 weeks ago when this investigation came out. And I am done with you, Coca-Cola. Dairy is a dying business. Get out of it now. It is unhealthy for us. It is brutal to these poor animals, and it is terrible for the environment. Coca-Cola is Americana. Coca-Cola is part of our history. It goes back generations. It's part of what has made us who we are, whether we like it or not. But there's only one thing that put them in power, and that is the people, and the people can take them down.
Think to yourself, if magically your mother was able to produce milk right now, would you drink your mom's breast milk right now? Most of you guys would be actually disgusted even thinking about that. But yet, we drink the milk from another species? Isn't that weird?
The CEO of Coca-Cola, James Quincy, along with the president of Coca-Cola North America, Jim Dinkins, needs to do the right thing and switch to plant-based milks now.
The images that have come out and the way that they are treating these animals is now going to be flooded on every social media platform that we have, on every mainstream media outlet. The secret is out. Coca-Cola, we are holding you responsible. We are holding you accountable. And we are not going to stop.
We have oat milk. We have hazelnut milk. We have flax milk. Very honored to have with us today the president of In Defense of Animals, Dr. Marilyn Conklin. Come forward. I know you're holding one of the several lawsuits that have been filed against Coca-Cola and Fairlife.
Don't you think it's silly that we think that it is normal to drink the milk of another species? We are adults and we are still breastfeeding.
She's a regular person, and this very regular person watched those Fairlife videos and was absolutely disgusted. So what does she do? She decides she doesn't have to hide anymore. She wants to put it up on social media despite the criticism she is bound to receive. If she can do it, don't you think you ought to give it a try?
Cows don't magically just keep making milk in their breasts because they're now employed on a dairy farm. They carry that child for as long as we do. One day I was with some colleagues and I felt very stupid because they told me, how can you eat that cheese? Don't you know that? Babies get ripped away. I had no idea. But we know now. Now we know. Everyone knows what's going on. If you'll just look here for a moment. Look into the eyes right up here. Have you ever seen the look of hopelessness? Have you ever seen an animal cage? You think they don't know they're going to die. They know they're going to die.
But all of that seems trivial given the real reason that we need to ditch dairy, which is that dairy is an inherently cruel industry.
Let's talk about why that is. Because sometimes people think, well, we're not killing the cow, so it can't be that cruel.
It is just cruel to take a mother and remove the baby from her while she's nursing.
Thank goodness for the armed investigators that showed all the cruelty done to the cows.
The world is changing around us, says Coca-Cola. To continue to thrive as a business over the next 10 years and beyond, Coca-Cola must look ahead. This is directly from their website about their missions and values. Coca-Cola is committed to trends and forces that will shape its business in the future and move swiftly to prepare for what's to come in the future.
I'd like to give a message to Mr. Quincy. You're a CEO and you're known for your innovation. Is that innovation? Does that take any kind of originality or creativity?
Why don't we drink our lion's milk? Why don't we drink our dog's milk or our cat's milk? Because it's unnatural, it's stupid. We've seen babies, a week, 2 weeks old, screaming for their mothers in slaughterhouses. It's not funny, it's sad. Listen, everybody here in this promenade can make a change today, right now, and decide I'm not going to support Coca-Cola because they support abuse, horrific abuse.
And so when did we decide that it was okay to exploit mothers reproductive systems by forcibly impregnating them so that they will produce milk for our taste buds? And when did we decide that it was okay to steal that mother's child away from her over and over and over again? Yes, Fairlife was caught committing excessive animal cruelty, but let's not forget that all dairy is cruel. Thank you.
I just want to share a quote by Dr. Michael Clapper, who said, quote, "The purpose of cow's milk is to turn a 65-pound cow into a 700-pound cow as rapidly as possible."
Nah, I love my bacon. Nah, I love my cheese. I'm cool. I like my yogurt. Do the research. We